Short circuit ratio is the ratio of the excitation required to produce open circuit voltage equal to the rated voltage to the excitation required to the produce rated full load current under short circuit. Mathematically, SCR is given by numerator part IF for rated open circuit voltage upon IF means field current for rated short circuit test. So in the OCC test, we are going to develop rated voltage. So to get that rated voltage, what is the rated field current? That you have to write it in the numerator part. And in the SC test, we are going to develop rated short circuit test, short circuit armature current. So to get that rated short circuit armature current, check what is the required field current, and that IF value write it in the denominator part. And now this ratio will give us short circuit ratio SCR. So numerator value if you want, go for OCC information. Denominator value if you want, go for SCC information. OCC information means what? For rated voltage, what is the required field current? That field current you write it in numerator part. And for denominator part, go for SCC. In the SCC, what I should note down? For rated armature current, short circuit armature current, how much is the field current is required? That field current value you write it in the numerator part. And now this is nothing but short circuit ratio. Is it clear? And from the EMF method, we know that synchronous impedance ZS is given by open circuit voltage VOC PH divided by short circuit current IF PH for same field current IF, right? But here we are assuming that synchronous impedance ZS is equal to XS. When do you say that ZS is equal to XS? Provided RA is small. If we neglect RA, I can say that ZS is equal to XS. Why? Because XS is equal to what? XS is equal to square root of ZS square minus Muhammad RA square. If RA is 0, if it is neglected, then I can say that XS is equal to XS is synchronous reactance is equal to synchronous impedance. Yes, sir. So here from the open and short circuit test, we know that synchronous impedance ZS is given by open circuit voltage divided by short circuit current for same field current IF. And here we are assuming that ZS is equal to XS with the assumption neglecting RA. If we neglect RA, RA will be 0. Then XS is equal to ZS. So XS is equal to ZS, that is equal to VOC PH divided by ISC per phase for same field current. Then what is this XS per unit? XS PU means XS per unit. It is given by the formula XS divided by base impedance. XS per unit is given by XS divided by base impedance. So what is this base impedance value? Where base impedance is given by rated voltage per phase divided by rated armature current per phase. So base impedance is nothing but rated voltage divided by rated current value. Rated voltage per phase divided by rated armature current per phase value. And then from figure A, so this is our figure A. So here you are having OCC curve as well as SCC curve. OCC curve which is giving voltage information, rated voltage information, and this is SCC curve which is giving armature full load current value, ACC, right? So now as per the formula of base impedance is given by what? Rated voltage per phase divided by rated armature current per phase. So now base impedance is given by what is rated voltage? It is written as V rated, and denominator part can be written as rated armature current per phase, that is IA rated. So refer this diagram now. What is rated voltage? From figure A, what is rated voltage? So this is my rated voltage point. So from point R to point P, this is my rated voltage. So rated voltage is PR. So coming to the short circuit test, SCC, what is my rated current? This is my rated current value. See here, IA rated. So what is rated current here? Rated current is how much? What is this length? This is my rated current point, which is intersecting with the SCC.
ST.
Length is ST. And rated voltage is this point which is intersecting with the OCC. And what is the length here? PR. PR by ST is the base impedance value. Base impedance means rated voltage by rated current. Rated voltage is OCC, you have to check. PR. Rated current means SCC, you have to check. That is ST. PR by ST is base impedance value. Then excess PU. Excess PU is given by what? Excess by base impedance. Excess by base impedance. Earlier only we have written here. Excess PU is nothing but what? Excess by base impedance. But excess is what here? Excess means what? Excess is equal to ZS. Excess is equal to ZS. So excess is equal to ZS, that is rated voltage and rated current for same field current. For same field current means, so now here same field current we are going to take, that is OP. For the same field current OP, what is my voltage? Same voltage is PR. Same voltage is PR. And what is my short circuit current? My short circuit current for same field current OP, what is the current here? How much is the current? What is this length? For same field current OP, the voltage is PQ. And what is the current for same field current OP? Current is PQ, yes or no? Don't get confused. So base impedance means rated voltage by rated current. Rated voltage is PR, rated current is ST. But for excess value, here you are going to calculate for excess. So for excess, the condition is what? Excess is equal to ZS, that is rated voltage by rated current for same field current. So this condition is very important. So here same field current is OP. For this OP, voltage is PQ, current is voltage is PR, current is PQ, PR by PQ. For same IF is how much? OP. So for same IF, OP. Is it clear? So this is our excess value and this is our base impedance value. Right. Now, excess PU is nothing but what? Excess PU is given by excess divided by base impedance. What is my excess value? Numerator part. Excess is what value? PR by PQ. So this is my excess value, which is nothing but excess PU is nothing but excess value is PR by PQ. Excess is PR by PQ. And what about base impedance? This base impedance. What is the base impedance we have calculated? Base impedance is given by what? What is the value here? This is base impedance, BI in short. BI is how much? PR by ST. So now here PR and PR gets cancelled. What is remaining? After simplification, excess PU is ST by PQ. ST by PQ. Do you agree? Bhima Shankar. Excess PU is what here? So excess PU is, after simplification, PR gets cancelled, then you will be left with simply ST by PQ. But SCR definition is what? IF for rated voltage divided by IF for rated armature current. So for rated current, see here, what is the IF for rated current? So my rated current is this value. This is my rated voltage, which is intersecting with OCC. So rated voltage is PR. So to get this rated voltage PR, what is the required field current? Required field current is, as per the definition of SCR, that is, what is this? Any one of you reply. As per the definition, IF for rated voltage is OP. It is for rated voltage PR, required field is OP. Similarly, for rated current ST, here, this is my rated current. This is my rated current, so which is ST. So to get this ST rated current, how much is the field you want? How much is the field you want? Lakshmi. How much field you want? Oh yes, yes or no? Yes, you want field? Oh yes. So now it will be as per SCR definition, it is OP by OS. It is OP by OS. So now triangle, from triangle OPQ and OSC we have similar triangles. So now see that you are having two triangles here. Which are those triangles? Consider triangle. You are having two triangles. One is OQP. Similarly, another triangle is, similarly one more triangle is what? OT. Yes. So you are having two similar triangles. One triangle is orange color line OQP, another is violet color line OTS. So now consider those two similar triangles. OP by OS. OP by OS means x-axis, that is field current. OP divided by OS. This OP divided by OS, field current required for rated voltage divided by field current required for OP means field current required for rated voltage in OCC divided by field current required for rated armature current in SCC, that is OP by OS. OP divided by OS, that is equal to what? PQ by ST. PQ by ST. PQ means this altitude, vertical side, PQ by ST. So OP by OS is equal to PQ by ST by considering similar triangle OQP and OTS. OP by OS is equal to PQ by ST. OP by OS is equal to PQ by ST. So what is this OP by OS? We know that OP by OS is nothing but what? What is PQ? ST upon PQ. Am I audible to all of you? Yes? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And why you people are not replying? It shows that network is not clear if you don't reply. Whenever I'm explaining, try to respond to my questions. So OP by OS is equal to PQ by ST, that is equal to SCR, because OP by OS is nothing but what here? SCR. But we know that excess PQ value is given by what? ST by PQ. So this ST by PQ, this in other words, this can be written as what? Excess PQ is also equal to 1 upon PQ by ST. So 1 upon PQ by ST. In other words also I can write it, yes or no? This excess PU is equal to ST by PQ. This also can be written as PQ divided by ST. Can I write in this way? Because this ST once again goes to the numerator only. Do you agree? Excess PU is equal to, which is ST by PQ. In other words, this can also be written as 1 upon PQ divided by ST. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But what is this PQ by
Yes, sir.
ST? PQ by ST is what here? PQ by ST is
SCR.
short circuit ratio SCR. Therefore, excess PQ, which is also written as 1 upon PQ by ST, but PQ by ST is equal to SCR. So here, what is that? The short circuit ratio SCR is and excess, they are inversely proportional to each other. short circuit ratio XS and short circuit ratio SCR and synchronous reactance XS-PU, they are inversely proportional to each other. Higher the value of SCR, lower will be the value of XS. Are you getting? So the next part of this is significance of SCR. What is the significance? For low value of SCR, if SCR is low, then what about XS? If it is inversely proportional. If SCR is low, XS will be more. Okay, if XS will be more, then regulation will be more. Yes or no? So here in this case, for low value of SCR, XS is more and hence drop IA XS is also more. If SCR is less, XS will be more. If XS will be more, IA XS drop will be more. Therefore, machine requires large field current. It requires large field current or large excitation for small changes in the load to maintain the terminal voltage constant. So for alternator, always we are connecting the load. If we connect some load, then automatically there will be some drop in the voltage because of all the voltage drops and all. So to maintain that terminal voltage to be constant, you have to bring some more excitation to that machine. So to alter that excitation, it requires huge value of the excitation. So if the value of SCR is very small, then it requires large value of the field current to maintain the terminal voltage to be constant. That is the drawback here. Then a low value of SCR indicates a smaller air gap. So if SCR value is small, then it indicates smaller air gap and poor voltage regulation. So always SCR value should be high. Always SCR value should be high. If this value is low, then XS will be more. If XS will be more, then regulation will be more. Then regulation will be poor. So voltage regulation will be so low value of SCR indicates smaller air gap and poor voltage regulation due to large IA into XS drop. So if this SCR is low, then air gap is small, then that small air gap regulation will be poor. So then the next point is, for low value of SCR, XS is very large and synchronizing power is very low. So as synchronizing power decreases, tendency of alternator to remain in the synchronism decreases. So here, as SCR value keeps on decreasing, then synchronizing power is also going to be decreasing. So thereby stability of the machine decreases. This decreases the stability. Thus, low SCR puts the stability limit. That is, lower the value of SCR, lower will be the stability limit. And now SCR can be increased. So in the first three cases we have seen, if SCR is low, then XS is going to increase. Because of that, machine becomes less stable. It requires large field current to maintain the constant voltage, and air gap will be less. All these are the drawbacks of low SCR. So how to improve the SCR now? SCR can be increased by increasing the air gap. So this can be increased by increasing the air gap. But this needs more MMF to obtain same EMF, but it requires large flux value here. Hence, pole size increases. So if I want to increase SCR, then I want to increase the air gap. But if I want to increase the air gap, then I want more flux value. So to improve this more flux value, what I should do? Hence, pole size increases. Pole which is made up of the magnet. So if I want to increase the flux, then I should increase the size of the magnetic pole. Hence, pole size increases, which increases the overall size and cost of the machine. So if pole size increases, then automatically size of the machine increases. If size of the machine increases, then cost also increases. Okay, so all these are the drawbacks. So practically, what should be the value of SCR? Practically, the SCR value is selected between 0.5 to 1.2. So usually this SCR value is having the value in the range of 0.5 to 1.2. So all these are what? Significance of SCR. So now you tell me whether SCR value should be high or low. after seeing the significance part here. SCR should be is inversely proportional to XS. It means SCR should be always high. SCR should be high so that XS will be low. If XS will be low, then regulation will be very minimum. If regulation is minimum, means performance of the machine will be good.